So as I introduced, my name's Shay Carroll. I'm from Hobs Studio. So I'm here to talk to you about virtual reality in construction, so I thought I'd take you on a journey. So this journey starts around January last year, where the innovation team from Thames Tideway came across and asked why, when there's so many fatalities and injury in the construction industry, are we not implementing technologies like virtual reality? So like most things, that's for me, I started with a bit of a rant. But the key issues for me were the cost. So the actual cost of hardware or perceived value in the industry, it was too high. The other issue that I saw was portability. For me, for the construction industry, if you need to have a solution which is viable, it needs to be something that can be deployed in a cabin, in a site office. You've got to be able to take it around anywhere. And the other issue is accessibility. So accessibility for me is, you see a lot of BIM caves and such like, and a lot of people have these locked away because of the perceived value, because of the cost of it. So the actual people who be working on the sites don't get access to the technology, and that's where the knowledge comes from, in my opinion. So moving on from that, I was thrown the gauntlet from the Thames Tideway team. They had a session, it's called the Great Think, and they agreed to give me £5,500. And what I did with that was I optimised an area of their tunnel boring machine. For those who don't know what a tunnel boring machine is, it's basically a huge drill. So the Thames Tideway project is across the whole of London. It's a super sewer. It's around 4.2 billion, so it's quite a sizable project. So I took a part of their digital model and we optimised it. So we were there to take it across to the session, and we showed it. We just projected it onto a wall and showed it to all of the guys that are actually going to be working on the project. And during that session, they had a look at it. They noticed an issue with the conveyor system. A bunch of people crowded around, and the feedback we got that there was an £80,000 saving made there in safety and operational refinements. So with it being a good start, I thought, okay, I'm going to need help if we're going to take this any further. So I wrote an application to Innovate UK to see if I could get some grant funding to back up the team really in the development. Off the back of that, I got backing from the AFRC in Strathclyde and the AMRC in Sheffield, which are two of the leading research organisations in this field, and both of them offered to back us up on this. So I submitted that, and then we carried on making quite slow progress until June 2017, and there was a Dragon's Den type project on the actual Thames Tideway platform, and basically people were invited to go forward and pitch for money for ideas to further it. So what we did was we went forward and we pitched with Ferrovial Lang O'Rourke on the central project, and we pitched for developing a cost-effective, interactive, accessible VR solution for site orientation. So just taking away that need to go into the tunnel boring machine to learn, or taking away PowerPoint training and things like that. So from that pitch, obviously quite nerve-wracking, no more so than this though, we won full funding, so it's £20,000, which was really exciting for us. And it gave us the opportunity to take some risks that we wouldn't have taken if we were just doing a normal commercial project. So from that, we decided, we got the money through in September. We were doing Digital Construction Week, and we thought, well, let's put ourselves under the cosh, let's do it in 3 weeks and deliver the prototype at Digital Construction Week. So the scenario we came up with was an orientation for the tunnel boring machine. We decided it needed to be interactive, so simple control for the person who was actually going to be operating it, normally a health and safety professional. We used Unreal Engine, which is a game engine. It's a free piece of software, effectively. There is a rebate you have to give to these companies of around 5% if you commercialise it. But we decided to use that because it cut out a serious amount of cost. And the medium we used was stereo projection. So we've got it at the back of, just next to the bar area, which I'm sure some of you will visit and have a look at what I'm talking about because it's easier to see. So from that, we decided we need to put it in a dome. Most of the BIM caves, things like that on the market, again, they were asking for 25, 30, 35,000 just for the environment alone. So being part of a group that owns a print company, we decided why not just make it out of cardboard. So we actually developed a cardboard cave from ducting system, but the advantage being it was sustainable, in fact fully recyclable. What we have at the back is a prototype, but the next version will be fully recyclable. It's accessible in terms of cost and portable, as we learned this morning when we installed it. It's flexible, and the other thing is open. We can put anything in there. Obviously BIM level 3, we're looking at open source in terms of software and hardware. So we delivered it, we got fantastic feedback at Digital Construction Week, and then we actually won the funding from Innovate UK as well. So we got £67,500 through from Innovate UK. The start date for this is the 1st of January, so it's just begun. I'm being rushed here, which is why I'm speaking quickly. So since that, we've presented it to I3P, and it's been deemed as a transformational technology. We're at National Tunnelling Day at the Institute of Chartered Engineers, and they want to use it as part of their future skills and community engagement piece. TUCA, or the Tunnelling Underground Construction Academy, are also looking to incorporate it into their curriculum. I've got to stop. And there's some other things. If you want to hear more, come and have a chat with us at the stand. Thank you.